We have a new balance patch in our hands, Unison Strike Part 2, so let's get right into it. I will need some nice changes right now. I haven't read anything about this patch, but we can see Inteleon, Ho-Oh, Cramorant, and Trevenant in the kind of thumbnail or whatever kind of picture it is. So I assume those are getting buffs. Trevenant, first one, we have a Pain Split buff, more damage, 20%, 40% of damage taken to 25, 35, 35. Okay, so just does more damage. And also more HP recovery. Pain Split was not providing enough value in extended battles, making it difficult for Trevenant to maintain pressure in prolonged fights. To enhance its defense capabilities, both the damage ratio and healing effect have been buffed. I think Trevenant, one of the least Pokemon to maybe deserve a buff. But you know, it is what it is. Next up, we have Ho-Oh with a defense buff. I mean, Ho-Oh's kind of weird of a defender. The problem with Ho-Oh is its Unite move is so polarizing and broken that it's very difficult to make Ho-Oh a balanced thing. So everything else is kind of lackluster right now, but we have more defense, more special defense, making Ho-Oh tankier. Flamethrower healing more, and Fire Spin getting also a bigger shield. Despite its high durability and healing abilities, Ho-Oh lacks sufficient defensive power in the current meta. To improve its frontline sustainability, its stats and shielding effects have been buffed. It just provides no CC, right? So it's kind of like an all-rounder you pick instead of a frontline defender. But that sounds kind of scary. I mean, Flamethrower I thought was already pretty decent right now, like Flying Flamethrower. But very annoying to play against. We'll see how that affects. You can also maybe play Fire Spin and Flamethrower now again, like together again, right? Because that could be, could be very strong. So we are back to buffing Cramorant. As you know, Cramorant was pretty bad on its current patch. The first buff already makes no sense. I don't know why we buff its attack speed, because we don't really basic attack on Cram much. But sure, because if he's super pathetic, right? We pretty much just go in. I mean, these buffs are so pointless already. Cramorant's attack speed and mobility base style made it challenging to keep up with opponents, leading to a low win rate. Wait. Cramorant's attack speed and mobility-based playstyle made it challenging to keep up with opponents. What are they writing? I mean, guys, it's currently 5 AM. I went to bed pretty early yesterday because I was just super tired, and I worked on with the patch anyways. So I woke up to these patch notes right now. And am I just still dreaming, or am I lack of sleep, or is it too early for my brain? What does that mean? Cramorant's attack speed and mobility-based playstyle made it challenging to keep up with opponents. Buffing his attack speed by 0.1 is not going to change anything. Spell endurance has improved by buffing attack speed and move cooldowns. Surf and Hurricane buff by half a second. Ach, Timmy. I can't. Timmy, I don't know what to do anymore with you. Yeah, I mean, sure, we're going to play some Mage Cram. And see, but yeah, Mage Cram could be nice. You know, it's something I definitely want to play. I love Mage builds, especially the combo together. So at least that's something we can definitely try out. The attack speed, maybe it's the best thing ever. Maybe the attack speed feels crazy now, but it looks so like we play around our boosted auto attacks anyways on Cram, right? We do a surf, we do a double boost auto attack from it. With the dive, you pretty much only boost the auto attack as well. So maybe it helps our jungle clear early on. I'm gonna find out later. Wow, Inteleon getting a 10% damage increase again on Snipe Shot, and also a liquidation, damage, and cooldown buff. Wow. The damage of Snipe Shot liquidation was insufficient, causing Inteleon's win rate to drop. By increasing the damage and lowering Liquid's cooldown, Inteleon's impact as an attacker has been enhanced. Inteleon was still picked literally almost first pick sometimes in Japan, and even banned in the last tournament. Just shows that TIMI doesn't really watch tournaments either, I guess. That is, yeah, wow. Okay, well, I'm gonna play some Inteleon later, guys. So we have, this is for the buffs. So we have Inteleon, Cram, Ho, and Trevenant buffs. We have 4 buffs. And it has been, how much time since the last patch? Just to make sure I'm not like, you know, 3 weeks, 2 weeks? It has been quite a while, right? 20 days since the last patch. So yeah, no, it has been 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. 1, 2, 3. Since the last patch. I mean, you got 4 buffs. Okay. Now onto the nerfs. We have Mewtwo with a Side Strike damage decrease, which I think is reasonable. Mewtwo currently was kind of the best attacker, and it did so much damage on its Psy Strike. I definitely think it's good it's getting nerfed. Then we have a nerf to Serena, which I predicted. I knew they would nerf Serena. People asked me, Chris, are they going to nerf Serena? And I said, yes, most likely. It's been played a lot in tournaments, so it has one of the highest win rates in the entire game with a triple XL. Too bad they didn't buff Stomp a bit again. I think I could have also just buffed Stomp a tiny bit again. Not much, but you know, a bit. Maybe something in exchange. But instead, triple XL just gets a straight up damage decrease. If you look at the last patch, how much was Serena actually being buffed by again? No, it was the one before this, right? It was this one? Oh, it's been, yeah, let me see. Serena, let me filter for Serena. No, it was this one then. Yeah, this was this one maybe? No, it wasn't also this one. Oh my god, has it been this long since the buffs? Here. Damage buff per hit increased from 5 to 8%. And now it's just getting a damage nerf by 8%. I'm gonna see how much it exactly is again. In exchange. If it's like more than before the patch. Or just less than it used to be. I assume it's still a bit more. You know, than before these times, before this patch, I mean. Psyduck getting another damage decrease. Instead of just, maybe just nerfing its, maybe keeping its damage and nerfing its stun duration might be better at this point. But Surf getting another 15% damage decrease, and Psychic getting a damage decrease. Where Surf and Psychic were too powerful due to a combination of hindrances and damage, making Psyduck overly strong as a supporter. To balance this, their damage has been nerfed. Okay. Sure. And then we have Garchomp. Wow. Garchomp's high attack speed allowed it to land many hits quickly, naturally increasing the occurrence of critical strikes, resulting in excessive damage output. Its critical hit rate has been nerfed. So they're actually nerfing Garchomp again now. I also kind of like expect this maybe. But a 10% crit rate nerf. 10%. That is huge of a nerf. I don't know if that's, maybe it doesn't matter though, but you're on level 9, you have 10% less crit rate. So this patch is for waiting 3 weeks again. Oh man, this is like, why? I mean, this is, but it's half a second. Like, what am I doing with half a second? Pain split? Ho-Oh? I mean, wait, they didn't nerf Rapidash. I just realized. They did not nerf Rapidash. What? Yeah, they didn't. They just nerfed. I mean, they nerfed Serena, Garchomp, Psyduck, and Mewtwo. They nerfed, you know, these high win rates. They didn't nerf Blissey. And yeah. Wow, this is. They didn't nerf like Charizard or something. Maybe another maybe Hyper Voice buff or something. You know, anything like buff some things. I'm surprised that these two Pokemon are so low though. But like, I mean, you guys can't even see it fully because I'm too zoomed in. Here we go. Loads from my Pokemon. I mean, I won't buff these two, but there's definitely some Pokemon we could buff on here, right? Again, and like just make them a bit more fun. But yeah, we didn't have that Rapidash. Rapidash. We could also buff Fairy Wind, right? Like the Fairy Wind is so bad. It doesn't even have a pick rate on Unite DPI, Unite API. Yeah. Well, at least we get drafts in ranked now more often. But you know what the funny part is? The current first... he doesn't show currently. The current first place in the rank ladder only plays Rapidash in a 5-stack with a Smurf account that doesn't have enough licenses to get draft games. So they're just playing blind pick games to get rank 1 in the entire world. I mean, the ranking system is a joke anyways. But yeah, this patch is also just... Yeah. What do you guys want me to say? My livelihood is on the line and TIMI just keeps disappointing. It is what it is. I will upload, of course, videos about Trevenant and Teleoncram and Ho-Oh later. And yeah, not much to play though. We can play Pain Split with both moves. We can play Flamethrower, Fire Spin, Mage Cram, maybe Dive and Hurricane together. Maybe they line up better now for the cooldowns, but I mean, not really either, doesn't really matter. But yeah, maybe Dive Hurricane is the best bid. And yeah, we have 2 liquidation builds and also snapshot, of course. Let me know in the comments how you would rate this patch, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!